Okay, good morning. Let's see. It is, what's my name? Jim Howard. And the time, it's 2 a.m. in the morning. And it's November 28th of 2023. And I've been up for a while. Watch the previous video and you'll find out why. Uh, no, it's no big news. I mean, no, I'm using the Razor camera again. Uh, Using Manicam to make this. And right now, my Verizon box has 3 bars, and it's just sitting right here in my office, living room, cell, and it's got 3 bars. Sometimes it's 2 bars, but even 1 bar is, fine. I guess let's do a speed test here. Let's go to, I have a icon down here someplace here it is. Okay. Let's click on it and go over here and click on go. I'm paying for 300 down, and it's been, it's been doing fine. Oops, I clicked on it. No, let me click on it again here. There we go. Since I'm poor, I'm supposed to get, oh, there's getting, $500, whatever. But it always went up, but it always drops down, and I forget what they said. Something maybe to do with buffering. Anyway, I just want a new computer. That's what I want. I'm not going to say I want a new computer now. I don't think they call it refurbished actually, but they bought these things off of companies that maybe it's a hospital or could be anything, and they have these computers all over the place, and from time to time these companies decide that they'll get rid of them and get new ones, and so some company comes in and says, we'll take them all for so much money. I've seen hospitals that I worked at hospitals that gave the computers away. I mean, and got new computers in for. There was a guy, he worked at Menorah. I think it was Menorah Hospital. He had a David Hallis, really great guy, and a great one of the early people into computers like me. And he worked at, or was it Baptist Hospital? Now I can't remember. Old age. Anyway, a really great guy. And they gave him all the computers he wanted. He had a garage filled with them for free. And he gave me 2 or 5 or something like that. That the monitors had, you could tell what department they'd been in because it was burned into the screen, like the food service menu or something, was that type of stuff. But I gave, I gave them all away, I think, myself. I mean, the ones he gave me, I passed on to somebody else. He had uh, real bad stutter or whatever. And but he managed to communicate really well. And he ran a bulletin board system himself too, a computer bulletin board system. Free thought. And I got a lot of ideas from him about the right way to do things. And he then so he was working in food service. I mean, I don't think he was a dishwasher. Not that there's anything wrong with dishwashers, but I'm not sure. I think he worked several different departments in the hospital. And okay, it was Baptist. Okay, I think. No, it was Menorah because of the heart thing. Okay, I think. I forget. Why does it matter, Jim? I don't know. He got so good at computers, they moved him someplace else in the hospital. And then there was a excellent group of doctors that had a heart cardiology thing set up in a medical building or whatever, attached to the hospital. And they were like about the best, cardiac group in Kansas City, Missouri. I'm sure there was a lot of other good ones. But so he went to work for them and doing their computer stuff. And before long, he was, so far as here, he was just, he was their person on computers and stuff like that. They did a research project on, where they went in and studied patients and collected data and all that, and he was involved in all of that. And then when they published their information to the New England Journal of Medicine, whatever the one was, I don't know, that it was like, that's where everybody, that appeared in such and such, They had 4 doctors' names, and they had Dave Hallis, gave him credit on that thing. That was pretty neat. By the way, Dave Hallis had cardiac problems, and he ended up having to have heart surgery, and he died. So, I'm sure he got the best care. There's my son. So, he was checking for Coke, but my little refrigerator is empty of Coke. I drink a lot of Coke, and my son, who's 47, he drinks more than I do. And that's my little refrigerator over there that I put, it's mostly Coke, cans of Coke. And he is, he's drinking them faster. And I was always the one, but, Dad drinks too much Coke, and that's not good for him, and all that kind of stuff. And, so, what's new? I move things around a little bit. I do that all the time. I'm just trying to get it. I think what I want now, I did a couple of videos ago on that I want to switch to, I'd still keep, this computer for Windows. And I want to do more with this, which I haven't done. I've been paying forever for Office. And I only very rarely do I ever use, I'm not sure I ever used the spreadsheet program or anything. I pay for it, and I use almost none of it, except for the mail program, there. But then I still throw in other things and use those, pay for them and use those for a while. But Outlook Express or whatever it's called, it's just gotten better and better. And I think from now on I'm just going to use Windows. email program. It's it's just so well designed, and I got to quit paying for these others that are, they don't cost a lot of money, but you know Windows. I'm running Windows 11, by the way, on this um, this computer, running Windows 11, and it's working on a $120 Dell computer. I, and I'm glad of that. It's working okay, but I could have survived on Windows 10. I'm not into game playing at all. I used to play for quite a while, well, whatever the beginning of, Civilization, and I was up to Civilization 6 and whatever. Okay, now Civilization 6 will not run using Stream, coming through Stream, and that's why I always did it. But I'm not sure if it would work. It might work, just Civilization 6, but I don't know. I'm not even going to try. I want to keep it simple. Let me show you what you're going to be surprised. Let's see. I'll go to my wish list. Where is that? Okay, got to go to Amazon and go to my wish list. Jim's wish list. And what I want to do is actually go to Apple, and of course I'd like to have, but I had settled for the Apple iPad 9th generation with the A13 Bionic chip. And what I want to do is use that to make my YouTube videos. Now the streaming, I think I don't know, I probably stick with Windows for that. But and I've looked at a bunch of, if you watch a video a week ago or whatever, you'll see me saying, asking, whatever. But I just decided that I want to use an Apple iPad. And I went and watched a bunch of people who are making YouTube videos using an Apple iPad. And this one is more than I have, money-wise. But this is what I'd like to get. I'd like to have, the best or whatever, but I'm a poor man. And by the way, I did purchase a while back. Let me do it by going to orders and pull that up. Okay. Going to go to orders and look for iPad. And search, and we'll see when I got it. Here it is. Okay. On January 2nd of 2021, I purchased the Apple iPad Mini, Wi-Fi, 64 gigabytes. Okay. Now, a lot of people raved about it, especially, like it was really small and all that type of stuff. And now when I got it, right away, I have arthritis really bad. I have a lot of things really bad. But, in my neck and my shoulders and whatever, arthritis really bad. And just trying to, when I first got it, enter the information in order to get a Apple account. You need an email, Apple email, and you need an account. And it would not accept it. It just kept, and my arthritis was bothering me right away. I thought, when I was doing that, I thought, okay, this is a mistake. Because, I can't be in pain constantly because I'm using that. So I returned it. But the reason I would have kept it, except I returned it because of the, the fact that I couldn't get an Apple ID. I thought of driving. I'm not even sure they had. Maybe they do have an Apple store in wherever I was at the time. uh, but we don't have a car. My arthritis is so bad. One thing, of course, my cars are a lot better now, but I haven't had one in years. But my arthritis is. I mean, if I could look into a mirror, okay, I guess, or look, or the way the cars park themselves now automatically and stuff like that. Maybe I could, but ouch, you know. It's interesting. Back before 2000, I was working hospital security, and I always, well, for the longest, for years or whatever, I was always, my neck area in that area kind of hurt, and I would, naturally what I do is, I think maybe a lot of men do that, okay, you got a pain, use it, push through it, But, I would do this to my, ouch, do that to my neck. Anyway, I was having chest pain. I'd had a history of having chest pain. And so the nurses got work, because it was like a small hospital, and we were all like family. We knew each other's families, and it was really great. I worked there all together 9 years. I loved that. But I worked 30 years hospital security. But anyway, the nurses looked over, I can't remember, one or two of them. Jim, are you having chest pain again? And I said, no. And then the doctor said, are you having chest pain? And I said, well, a little bit, yeah, a little bit. I said, but I have chest pain, and it's, my heart skips a bit, whatever. And he says, okay, the x-ray tech was there. He told the x-ray tech, take Jim back. And I said, no, I'm okay. Take him back, do a chest x-ray. So I go back. She does. If you're not having a lot of trouble with it now, you're going to have it. And sure enough, ouch. Thank God for naproxen. In fact, that reminds me, I might as well take it now. Oh no, it's in my are, and ask questions and that kind of, don't listen to me. But I think a nurse or doctor or somebody told me, I think it was actually my doctor, female doctor. And I think she said, actually you're supposed to take it, take one in the morning and take one at night. That it works better that way. But don't listen to me, listen to your doctor. There is a problem with, like, even Tylenol. Hospitals love Tylenol. They must own, maybe the hospitals all own the Tylenol company. Because trucks pull up to hospitals and unload tons of, Tylenol. Okay, Tylenol, there again, don't listen to me for medical advice, okay? I'm just going to give you medical advice. Tylenol is not good. I think it's your liver. Tylenol is good, and if you need it, you need it. Check with your doctor, depending on your, maybe you have a liver problem or something. Check with your doctor. Check with your doctor, even if you don't have, But I think it's your liver. I think it's your liver. I can't remember. Oh, it's wonderful to get old. Hey, you've all the times you made a fool of yourself, or people laughed at you or something. When you get old, you won't remember that. you'll think you were a young stud and that the girls were just crazy about you. But instead, the girls were running. There's, there's Jimmy. I actually sort of had that happen. I was in grade school, I think, and some friends came over, Hey, Jimmy, the girls are over at such and so's house, and they're all there together and everything. We want you to call over there and talk to the girls. Do something, do something. I had a voice a bedroom voice. I got married though at age 26, and Darlene was 18, and I told her this story or something at some point, and she laughed when I said I had a bedroom voice. Anyway, I should have divorced her sooner. Actually, she divorced me. Actually, it was her idea, but anyway, doesn't matter because I'm old now, and so anyway, I called up, and I did have I didn't have a voice that was, you know, breaking or whatever. I remember when I was in grade school, and it was I think 6th grade, maybe it was the 5th grade. And well, anyway, we had summer vacation off, and I came back, and then, I was in the class, and then I said something or was talking, and a couple girls went, Jimmy, your voice has changed. I don't think I connected puberty with. I'm not sure I knew. I thought that's kind of strange. Why are they looking like that? Why are they? I think I'm not sure because that was a long time ago. Anyway, how did I get on this subject? So anyway, Tylenol. And it's Tylenol, I think. Yeah. Especially some guys. I guess the boyfriend probably. The boyfriend. I'm not talking about grade school now. Talking about at the hospital. Some young man or whatever, his girlfriend, I guess, or whatever, wouldn't, give him a hand job in the car, or wouldn't give him a blow job or something like that, or she decided she wanted to move on to somebody that was higher quality or better quality than he was, so he takes an overdose of Tylenol, because it was handy. It was in the, he took it. Not good. So I remember being, working hospital security and coming in and on duty or something, and some young guy would come in. He tried to kill himself by taking a whole bottle of Tylenol, and he's there, and then his family, mom and dad come in, and then his girlfriend shows up too. They had kind of broke up or something. She go, and then he's so happy, and so we have a happy ending, don't we? Nope. The lab work comes back, and the Tylenol did its job. He no longer. I think it was the liver. I think, and doctor said, "Okay, the lab work's back, Jim," and the family's over there all happy, and the doctor says, "Okay, well, he's going to be going to the ICU, intensive care unit, and he's not going to make it. So don't be an idiot, especially if you're a man, or I guess a woman. Would a woman ever take an overdose because of her? Probably not. Probably just move on to another man. Anyway, naproxen works really good for pain. And now you can get this. Don't pay any attention to me. Do not get any advice from me at all. But naproxen works really well. 500 milligrams, and it works really well. Now, of course, my doctor says take it twice a day. I'm not doing that. I take it, and a lot of times I have pain. This shoulder right here, it actually goes out of the joint, and it grinds and everything else. When I saw my doctor, well, it wasn't doing that before, I hadn't seen my doctor for 6 months or whatever, and I went in. I said, "Doctor, this. Do you want to?" I said, "Do you want to put your hand there and feel it and hear it?" And yeah, she said, "Oh yeah." I said, "I got a feeling I just want to not worry about it for a while." And she said, "That's fine with me." But it's getting worse, much worse. And but then I like pain, right? Yeah. Anyway, Tylenol is really good for pain, different kinds of pain too. When I first got it, the ex-wife, she has something. I don't listen to her. I'm kidding. I have to listen to her, even though she's the ex-wife. But Tylenol 2 is not, you have choices to make, do you want pain or do you want some relief? But knowing also that this is really not good for your, I think it's the liver. And so don't take irresponsibly. But another thing, talk to your pharmacist about that, or your doctor. Now, if your doctor, for some reason, and I think if you have legitimate, hey, I have pain, and you ask for, it's not like you're going in asking for codeine or, something, but you can get this. It's not called naproxen, but it is naproxen. And instead of being 500 milligrams, I think it's like 300. Now, of course, don't do this, but you could take 2 of them, and you're taking 600 milligrams, and that's 100 more, So, but anyway, check with your pharmacist, or your doctor about it. But don't, take medicines if you need them. Take medicines if your doctor tells you to. And do not listen to a hospital security officer on medical stuff. By the way, when I was a CPR instructor for years, I had a t-shirt, white t-shirt, and it said on it, no, I forget what that thing was, maybe the hands or something. It said no code. So when I would teach CPR and when I would do the certification of nurses and other, all hospital employees had to have CPR instructions, So I had a t-shirt on that said no code. But I honestly, of course I should be careful what I say now because I'm 82 but do what your doctor, take care of yourself. And especially, even if you're young, don't do like I did. Drink water. I don't drink water. I put ice in my, in order to get some water, I think people, if they knew the truth about how much I don't drink water, they would be surprised that I was living. Of course, I'm paying for it, I'm sure. 29 minutes. Okay, that's it. Now, I have a question. Are you supposed to listen to anything that Jim Howard says about medical stuff? Answer, no. Should you listen to anybody else other than a doctor? And I'm not even sure, should you listen to somebody that's a doctor, on YouTube? Don't know. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Please give a thumbs up. Please subscribe. I've been on YouTube making videos since 2005, and I'm real close to hitting 4,000 subscribers. Why don't you guys go over there and just, you know, click on the subscriber or whatever, and click on the little bell or whatever. That way, when I make if I'm ever able to make a video, I'm having trouble making one now today and streaming, but let's at least push me. Yeah, I'm 20 I'm 82. You better hurry up and push that thing while I'm still around. Then you could say, there was this guy, and he was giving us medical advice and showing us how to do surgery. And he got 4,000 subscribers just before he died. Yeah, I'll clear this table off next time, and my next video will be on how to do prostate surgery. And then I'll throw in how I suggest you do a transplant of some kind. Okay, doke. Thanks for watching.